How many attempts is it going to take to get it right? How many new things are you going to try out? How many times are you going to shift? How often are you going to pivot before you finally get it? Then there's that question from others, from parents, from friends, from acquaintances, from family members. What are you up to now? If you're on the spiritual path like me and you've had a tough time sticking with a single job, don't beat yourself up. Your consciousness, your life experience, the lens through which you see the world is changing so quickly that to stay in one profession, one career, one tact, one target, it's absurd. I've beaten myself up so many times for the amount of times I've pivoted, and I need to come back to the truth, which is I am not a stationary thing. I'm not a stagnant thing. I'm ever transforming and growing and developing, and I need to be a little less harsh on myself because I might have to pivot 1,000 times before I find my way. And maybe that's a lie in itself. Maybe there is no final target I'm trying to hit. Maybe it's about this journey of getting closer into alignment. Maybe it's a target I'll never reach, and instead it's a dance, and I'm trying to get a little more on beat. Which beat? Certainly not the beat of somebody else's drum. I'm done with that, and I think you are too. And ever since this journey has begun, this spiritual awakening, the dark night of the soul, I have started and stopped countless projects. Started them because they seemed like dreams, they seemed like intuition, and at the time they were, only to later pivot, to have it transform, to transmute it. And in a world that's used to ones and zeros, on and off, this or that, success counted in numbers, it looks insane. It looks like failure. It looks like I'm spinning my tires and I just can't get a grip. I just can't propel myself forward. Can you relate? It's like I've been here before, starting something new, but this time is different. And on the outside, it might not look different, but screw everybody else. It's not about them, not for a second. It's about me finding my dance. It's about me hearing my song. And the same goes for you. You are strung in such a way that nobody else in this world has ever been strung. The number of strings, the way they're tuned, and when you learn to play, the music you'll make is different than it's ever been played before. It's your song. And you're learning to play those strings inside of yourself, but you're also learning how to dance to your own song, so give yourself some slack. You might have to pivot 100 times, 1,000 times before you find the right move at the right time. Keep your eyes and your heart open because the divine will place synchronicities in front of you to help lead you back to your own heart and to your path. This experience is a loving one. And so when you get the winks from the universe, take a turn, take a dive. If you have a symbol that arises that is stop, then stop. And if you have a set of numbers that shows up that tells you to go, you go. Because it's not you that's going to figure it out. It's you that's going to find the beat of your song, the tuning of your strings. And in the end, don't let anybody else tell you what to do. Don't even listen to this message. Just feel what resonates in your heart and take the rest. No notes need to be taken. Your soul will guide you in the path you need to go so long as you let go of the handlebars and you listen for what rings true to you. This is a reminder to you and a reminder back to myself. Don't beat yourself up if it's not working out. Take shots on net. You're going to pivot 1,000 times. You're a whirling dervish, not a block of stone like they'll have you believe. You're not here to pull levers in a factory to help just get other people rich while they crush you into the earth. You're here to find your song, and it's not going to match anything that's ever been played before. And so when you take that turn or that pivot and your family members or friends think you're a little bit crazy, smile to them and remember, they don't know your song. only you do. And you need to follow that. Because it will take you into your dance. And how you decide to do it will be up to you. It's a wave that needs to be surfed. It's not a march on the shore. And as the waves come, don't beat yourself up if one hits you in the face or you don't catch it just right. Keep trying to pivot and swerve and move, and keep trying to feel it in your heart. Quiet the world around you. Turn down the rest of it. Start to meditate, for goodness sakes, so that you can hear your own song. The intuition coming to you from the beyond, so that you can manifest it in front of you, because it's not all going to just come to you. It's going to come through you as the dance, and you need to take action because we are in a 3D world. But you need to remember not to fight against it. You need to go with the flow, and that doesn't mean no work. Some people in the spiritual world think you can just sit back and just have the cash show up, or just have the pride show up, or just to have the resilience show up. It's not going to happen that way. The waves are what will show up. You are the surfer. You need to see them, feel them, catch them, and then what you do on your board as you're surfing that wave, that's your art. Sure, others will see, but it's not for any of them. It's for you. Because in the end, it's only you. So don't fear the pivot. Embrace it. Every time you pivot, it's getting closer to the true you. Back to your song, back to the rhythm of how you choose to move. And remember that life is love, so as long as you're willing to follow the winks from the universe, the signs, the synchronicities, the number sets, the whispers on the wind, on the tongues of strangers that to others would sound insane, but for you, they are a message made for you. That is the music of the world. Have a listen, decide how you want to play along. I want to say that one day it's all just going to click, but I can't say that for real because I haven't reached it yet. But I can tell you one thing. If you follow your heart, it'll be one hell of a dance. And I hope to see you dancing, shining, aligned, beautiful, and inspiring others to do the same. Good luck out there. I love you.